Yay Media Group.
Here we go. This is the Broken But Blessed podcast. We have assembled again.
Never you ready.
And we're going to put some podcast gold into your ear hole.
Yes, sir.
I just came up with that.
Pothole.
Let me introduce everybody. We're going to go clockwise at this 6-foot table. To my right is my dude, Owen.
Hey. Is that clockwise?
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow. Okay, well, I've been called out. That's counterclockwise. That's counter. All this time, I thought I was going clockwise.
From a place of love.
It's
definitely from a place of love.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what clockwise is. I am this. I am this many years old, and I never really called it clockwise. I just said we're gonna do it, but I did call it clockwise this time. All right, let's try this again. Here we go with the Broken But Blessed podcast. Let me introduce everybody. We're gonna go counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Here's Owen, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Next to Owen, to his right, is my dude, Troop. Give it up, Troop.
What's going on, family?
To Troop's right is my dude, Ronaldo.
Yes, in the building.
Ronaldo will speak now.
Ronaldo. The music has to stop when you say Ronaldo.
I like that.
When I get to work every morning, Ronaldo's a producer on our radio show. When I get to work every morning, I say, Ronaldo. Across from me, we call him the Great White Hope. Here is Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
The Great White Hope. I'm sorry, I guess I need to apologize to Owen for not calling him the Great White Hope 2.0 or something.
Again,
or
He's got to have his own mark.
He had his own mark.
Race.
What was the other name?
The Bearded Wonder. That work? No. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
That
We'll
got
figure
voted down. Okay, all right.
I mean, they do call me O-Dog, but whatever.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've known you about 5 years. I ain't never heard anybody say "oh dog."
Yeah, you hadn't been around town.
Yeah, man.
I own a bar. If anybody's gonna call you "oh dog," it would happen in the bar.
You want me to get them come to your bar?
No, that's okay.
All right.
Okay.
The redneck old dog.
Oh, it's those guys. That's okay. All right. So, continuing, we're not done introducing people. Let's go clockwise from my left. Here is Cedric.
What's up?
What's up?
That's it. I ain't got nothing.
A proud member of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity.
Show me
Nope. All right. And last but not least, a first timer. But he happens to be my spawn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
Here is Peyton, everybody.
What up?
Yes, Charlie's dad. Yes, Charlie's dad.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Can we get a shimmy on that?
Shimmy.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, Charlie's here, but she's going to be quiet today, aren't you? Yeah, okay, see? She didn't hear you say yes. Okay, good.
Nobody talking.
Man, it's good to have the band back together. So we'll start with my son Peyton, because he's visiting from Denver, Colorado, everybody.
Yeah, Colorado.
Rocky Mountain High.
It's legal.
Colorado.
I love Colorado. I mean, it's a good state.
Tell us about Colorado, Peyton, and talk right into that microphone.
Been there for about 5 years, right after COVID. So right now, is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Just talk right into that microphone. How old are you, sir?
34.
I know how old you are.
I'm 34. I'll be 35 in August.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
And you and Charlie actually have the same birthday.
Same birthday. Yeah,
Wow.
she's 2018. Yep.
in the same last name. Wow.
That's important.
That is important.
happens.
That
It normally happens with kids.
essential. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So Peyton came down and we celebrated my mother's 93rd birthday.
Mama Mac.
Happy birthday, Mama Mac.
Mama Mac.
Can y'all imagine going 93 times around the sun?
Blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It is a blessing. And she still walks around with she has a cane, but she will walk off and leave it. I have witnessed that many times. Where's my cane? She got 2 or 3 of them. Where's my cane? Oh, there's one and there's one. But she's like the Energizer Bunny. She just keep on ticking. And so let's just, in her absence, we will give a little love from Dora Bell. And thank you, Jesus. Thank you for 93 years.
Mama Mac.
And I tell you what,
Amen.
if she told me right now that something I was doing in my life she was not happy with, guess what's going to change? Not her.
You.
Not her.
Nah.
So yes, you're down here. You got here, Peyton. Friday.
Yeah.
There was some inclement weather.
Yeah.
Before that, so I got down here and we've hung out. Saturday we went to Charlie's horseback riding.
Yep.
And I wanted you to really kind of, get a feel for stuff that she's doing.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the horseback riding?
She thinks she loves it.
I think she really, really loves it.
She loves the horses.
Just talk right up on the
Oh,
microphone.
okay. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
uh-huh.
I think she loves it. I mean, based off how she was acting with the
Yeah.
horses, she
Yeah.
knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
They weren't really telling her much. She was just kind of going
She's
with the flow.
trotting.
Yeah. So,
And she was doing good. And
Shout out Charlie.
Yeah, shout out Charlie, horseback riding.
Hey.
And okay, well, glad to have you here in a part of the podcast.
Thank
Is this
you.
your first podcast?
this is my very first.
Your very
podcast,
first.
yes.
Okay, well, chime in at any given time, Mr.
Okay.
Payton. All right. So let's switch over here to my right to Mr. Troop. Troop.
Yes, sir.
Troop, we haven't been blessed with you for the last couple of weeks. Where you been, man?
Man, been all over the place. I was in Utah with my daughter. She played volleyball there down in Austin. Day 0 of B2026 Academy at DPS. Had to get everybody jumped on.
What'd you just say?
Day 0.
Oh, year?
No, so
Wait a minute. Okay, I misunderstood what you're saying.
So day 0 is when the troopers or trooper trainees come in for that academy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Troop is a state trooper. That's why we call him troop. And okay, so keep explaining. I'm sorry.
So they show up, and we get started at around 0300, and the day ends when the day ends. And whoever is there when the day ends, they enter to the first day of the academy.
Wow.
Is there a big attrition rate?
Sometimes.
If you're in charge,
No, so generally before they get there, we put them through a battery of tests, and we make them understand that day 0 is coming, so it's not a surprise. But there's nothing like the pressure of the pressure, where you have to pass your PT, and then you have to go through all the other forms of pressure that we put you under.
And if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna get the bottom switch. Just switch it so the ceiling fan will come on. It's getting a little warm in here. There we go. Thank you. You've done some recruiting deal. In fact, that's how we kind of met. You did a recruiting deal at my restaurant, Big Al's Down the Hatch. Are we still looking for state troopers? First of all,
100%. So we're doing about 3 to 4 academies a year. We're looking to have about 200 people per academy.
wow.
We are finalizing building a new academy in Florence.
Okay.
And
South Carolina?
No.
Florence.
Oh, it's South Carolina. We're in Texas.
Yeah. Oh, that would be stupid. Come on.
No, Florence is just north of Boston.
Okay.
So we have about 200 acres out there.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. And so, what can this is totally unscripted and unplanned? But what can a trooper do? Is it just the guy that rides in the SUV with the hat and that does traffic stops, or what does a state of Texas trooper? What can he do, or she? What can they expect to be as far as jobs? What jobs are available?
Definitely. So the Department of Public Safety deals with everything that's related to public safety.
Okay.
We work directly for the governor. Our colonel reports directly to the governor.
Okay.
So we are, of course, the uniform officers that are traffic stops where it crashes, speeds, DWI, things of that nature. We're commercial vehicle enforcement. Every crime lab in the state is governed by us.
Okay.
We are the Texas Rangers. We are special agents. We have pilots. We have rescue swimmers. We have dive teams. We have special operations. We have K9. Anything that you can think of that deals with public safety, we govern that because we are the state.
And I'll tell you what, one more thing they can do. I've had them do this for me before. They can also shut down a restaurant.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't have that part happen, but if you get in trouble with the TABC, the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, if you get in trouble with them, TABC will they'll come by themselves from time to time and just say, hey, we're just checking on you. But if you get in deep trouble, they come and they bring the state troopers with them. That's when you're like, that's when you get them those feelings in your stomach, like, oh Lord, what did I not do? Did I not pay my tax? Did I not do? And then it's just okay, whatever. They can. The police cannot shut your restaurant down, but the state trooper can shut you on the spot. Like they don't give you like, hey, if you don't do this in the next 5 or 10 days, we might we'll put a sticker on your door, and then you have 5 or 10 more. Now they'll say, y'all need to get out like now. That's what
So y'all have just as much power as like the sheriff, pretty much, or just as much.
So the sheriff is the county, and they only operate within the county, and we have all the counties.
So
right?
your county was like the state, pretty much.
State, yes. Yeah. So when we come in, we just start singing Jodeci, whatever you want. My heart belongs to you.
It's the end of the road that I can't let go.
It's natural. You belong to me.
Come on, Sid. So, all right. Well, thank you, Mr. Troop. And another thing I wanted to ask you while we're talking to you specifically, volleyball with your daughter. How did that go, or how is that going? Because you were also doing some traveling with her and a college visit as well, right?
Man, so yes, amazing job. She received an offer. She's a junior this year. Yeah, she's a junior. She'll be a senior next year. She has a coach that has been watching her. Actually came to Utah, watched her play in Houston, some other places, and
they want her bad.
Went as far as saying, "Hey, look, how about y'all come up and you play with the college girls, see how you gel with them, how they gel with you, and how it looks." So we took a 6-hour drive Friday morning. Got there around about 10 o'clock. She got to walk around with the girls, kind of hang out. By 11 o'clock, they were in volleyball clothes and they were spiking, trying to, knock each other out with the ball.
How did she do with the college girls?
She did really well.
Really?
She did really well. She was competitive. I did see some things where, the game elevates, like in serve wise, like there was no loft serves. All those serves were coming right now, right?
Yeah.
But she was competitive. She got in the mix. Afterwards, we went to lunch with the coach, and the coach said, "Look, I'm finna feed you, but before we start eating, let's talk to the business. Are you interested? Because we're interested." So now it's about making a business decision.
Can you say who?
That's awesome.
Not yet.
Fair enough.
That's awesome. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations, Sky. We are thinking about you and praying for you. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Ronaldo.
All right.
Ronaldo is one of these guys that he comes by like once a month because he's a little stealth. He's like,
Every other week.
okay.
I try every other week.
Call me out. Call me out.
Get it straight.
Yeah, let me get it straight. So what's going on in your world, Mr. Ronaldo, with you or your wife, your child?
Well, everything is going good with me. It's just people around me that's going through. That's all y'all. People around me are going through this. I'm fine. I'm good, and that's real. I'm good because I've been through things before, so it's not a first rodeo for me.
Okay.
So
yeah, because you were having some issue. I don't know how much you want to talk about what we.
Let's talk about it because we all men in here. So let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Okay.
So my stepfather is currently going through some things right now. I feel like he is going through passive suicide is what I call it, because he's not actively trying to do anything, but he's just talking about it. And to make a short story long, you know, it basically happened when his brother passed away and he didn't go down to Florida to see his brother. So I feel like he's holding in that grief and punishing himself. The thing that I don't like about it is that my mother gets gaslighted with what's going on with him. So at this point, I'm like, everybody's wanting to help you. We're there to help you. You know, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it, but he doesn't want to do anything, talk about it. He doesn't want any help. So at this point, it's like, okay, you're making these things happen on your own. And at this point, I'm like, I'm thinking about my mother's protection at this point.
Right. I got you. And how is your mom doing with this? How is her mental state as well as her physical?
So her physical is good because she got people there. She got people there to help her out. But she's in Waco, by the way. She got people there to help her out. But mentally, you know, that's what I worry about, what's going on with her mentally. Because that's not something you really want to come home to and walk in.
Right.
No, I don't know.
Health does matter though.
Mental health is a thing. And I honestly don't know how I would react to something like this that's a stepfather that's putting my mama through this. If you want to feel bad and help your stepfather, but your priority is your mama, right? I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but
And to get some context, I mean, he's been there in my life since I was 4.
Okay.
So he's been there for
it's not just a new
long
stepdad.
time.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a way it is, because this is not the same person that I knew growing up. This is a totally different person now. So I don't really know how to react to this new person that I'm seeing versus the person that I've seen growing up. I mean, when you're at the point where you don't want to take a bath, I mean, it's really bad, you know?
So what I would add to that is,
yes, true.
so mental health and mental injuries are no different than physical health and physical injuries, right? So if you were to be playing basketball and you twist your ankle, what you would do is first stop playing, then ice it, then brace it, then elevate it, and then allow it to heal, right?
Okay.
Oftentimes, mental health and mental injuries, we have to address the same way. The issue is there's scars that we can't see. Right. So as we nurse ourselves back to health mentally, it's a situation where we have to stop playing, ice it, brace it, elevate it, and give it time. If I twist my ankle while playing basketball and I say, hey, you all right, keep on playing, go, I can see physically where at some point the ankle is going to break or something else is going to happen that inhibits me from being able to play at all. Right. So the empathy, not the sympathy, right? Because sympathy is saying I've done that before and it's systematic to something that I know. Empathy means that I've never done this, but I do have a care or concern, right? Because when we look at 1 Corinthians 13, it says love is patient, love is kind, love is these things, right? Well, the definition of kind is providing a need before it's needed and walking that person with that need. Right. Nice is just being hospitable. So as we're processing it, because your mother is so close to him, you can't do her well without treating him.
Right.
Yeah. But he has to also be acceptance of the treating.
Right.
And that's a whole thing.
That's a whole nother thing.
And that's what we're really dealing with, the acceptance of the treating.
And because he's not doing that.
Because we know if it's not one of those things where, okay, we got the help for you. Are you willing to go? He's not willing to go. He's past that point to where even when it comes to his physical health, because he's had 5 heart stents and the doctors told him to stop drinking. And he basically told the doctor, F you. He's still doing it. He's still drinking. So he's at that point. And it's when he's definitely given up. And we know that if we try to force them, it'll be a physical bout. So we've had just recently the police officers come out there, and there's really nothing that they can do without physical proof.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're really working on now is the proof. And same thing with the nurses from the doctor's office. So we're just really gathering that information of proof to try to get him in adult protective services because he's not helping himself.
Wow.
And there's really nothing that we can do physically to help him at that point.
Wow.
Does anybody, Matthew, you kind of look like you have some type of, I could be reading this totally wrong, but I feel like there's something that you have been dealing with or have dealt with, or you can relate to this in some way. I'm just reading. Sometimes I'm good at reading the room. Sometimes I'm not as good, but do you have anything?
Yeah, I mean, it is similar. My stepfather, they've been together for, I think, over 20 years now. And he has Alzheimer's. And so you're getting to a lot of the same point. They start to merge. And you're like, this is no longer this person, but you also see how much they have changed mentally and what it does to your mom. Because like you said, you want to have compassion for both. You want to have empathy for both. But at a certain point, there becomes a drag on another person. You know what I mean? And it brings the whole room down and it changes everybody. And it's easy to sit here and say, well, I see the problem. Why can't we fix it? Because there's people involved.
Right.
People have to do for themselves at a certain point. You're making a choice, and now you're also hurting somebody else because you won't do it.
Right.
And that's the hard part, man. That hurts the heart because you see what can be fixed, but at the same time, like you said, you can't force them.
And then it comes back to like isolating the problem, right? And then doing the difference between the nice thing and the kind thing. It might be courteous to allow the problem to linger in the same space. But if that lingering is negatively affecting everything else, is that the kind thing to do?
Because you're hurting somebody else.
Correct.
I see you hurting my mom, not physically, but that pain is in the soul. It doesn't matter if it's in the body or the soul, it hurts.
Well, abuse doesn't have to be physical. It can be mental.
For sure.
It can be verbal as well.
I'll say this. Hurt people hurt people. And I'm coming from a personal point of reference, not a secondary. I went through that.
Yeah.
Losing it where I had to go to seek treatment. And all I can say is there's a thin line between that because that person that's going through that storm, you guys hear me talk about my wife all the time. You hear me talk about our relationship and how close we are. But when I was going through it, she could not see my pain because she saw the strong man on the outside, but she couldn't see what's on the inside. So where you're talking about your dad and losing his brother, that's the pain. You're talking about the Alzheimer's, that's the pain. I could not do anything about it because I was broken. And it took going to some form of counseling to basically, when I first went to counseling, I cried for the first month.
Yeah.
My sessions were nothing but crying. I couldn't talk about it because I had so much built up in me. And then after I had released some of it, then I could actually see. So in your analogies, you're looking at them as that whole person that you knew them to be. But when they're in that situation,
It's not there.
they're not there. And as that loved one, you have to love them outside of what you see, but in where they are.
Wow.
And so my wife had, and I remember shouting at her because I missed a doctor's appointment and it just totally wrecked my world. And I didn't have the mental capacity to even change the date.
See, here, I'm sorry.
And for her, she was just like, just change the date because it was a simple process to her.
It's not.
But to me, it was lay on the floor and cry like a little baby.
Say that again. You said she was unable to
See me because see
where
my pain because she saw the man or what she knew.
correct.
And so that was what she was operating on.
So she operated on what she thought of you,
What she thought
but
of
not
you.
where you were in the moment.
Yeah, because like him being your dad, okay, where he's at, he's a brother who's lost his brother, and you say he's been through 5 different stints. He's been through, so he's dealt and addressed life and death already. So there's a part of him that's in that vein. So you got to figure out how to get him out of that.
Yeah,
With the Alzheimer's, he can't. They can't.
That's
So
good.
now
That's
it's
it.
making
That's
an
good.
adjustment to that's where they are in life.
And
So-
if you don't deal with that once you reach the point of that suicidal consideration. So I had a stepfather before this one, and he was abusive for 13 years to me. But, he lost his dad at a very young age. And he was going to commit suicide when he was somewhere around 12. But he didn't want to pass that pain on to his brother. Like you said, that's not something you want to come home to. So my entire childhood, he carried that pain and he passed it on to me, because
hurt people.
when you reach that depth and you don't fix it, that's when it becomes an outward towards other people, like you were saying with you and your wife. Because if you don't deal with that, it will snowball.
No, it doesn't.
And then I found out, I was probably 30 when I found out this story, because I didn't know why he abused me for so long. And then my mom told me, and it made perfect sense, because my stepdad would see my dad and I. My dad and I have a very close relationship. And so he would see that love. He would see that kindness. He would see that empathy that he never got to have with his dad. So then he would hurt me because of that.
Man, mental illness is a
You have to deal with it.
yeah, and just to put a positive spin on what we're talking about, for me in my life, what
Yes,
it was my psychiatrist, she told me that you lost your boundaries. So basically, the world ran over you.
Yeah.
And then you were lost in the wake. So, like you're saying, you had to sit me on the bank, get me dried off, and then put me back out and put me back in the game, coach. But at that time, I needed to sit down.
Yeah, because you had to pause. And it's when we talk about ACEs, right?
Yes, true.
Adverse childhood experiences and then those create trauma. Well, right now when they do the study of ACEs, children that go through ACEs, adverse experiences, have a higher have a lower life expectancy.
Tell us what ACEs is again.
Adverse childhood experiences, right? Which creates trauma, right? And the idea of trauma is you go through something that's so traumatic that you stay there, but time keeps clicking, right? So you stay at whatever happened at 3 o'clock, you're stuck in 3 o'clock, but the watch never stops clicking.
Right.
And that could be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years later.
Wow.
So you can grow up in all these other spaces. You can go to college, get degrees, you can do professional work. Like you grow up in all these different places, but when that one thing happens, you're still stuck at where you were when it happened. And oftentimes we hear people say the word trigger, right? And that's a new norm. Trigger. But a trigger has no destructive power unless the weapon is loaded. So the issue is not the trigger, is that we walk around loaded. So every time we put in these situations, someone can trigger us because we walk around with a loaded firearm.
Yeah, for sure. And once I was told that information, that set my trigger down.
Yes.
Because I realized where his pain came from. And he's just passing it on. Because when you deal with that kind of trauma, usually there's 2 outcomes. You're either going to be the type of person that's going to pass that pain on to somebody else, or you're the type of person that's going to want to keep people from enduring that kind of pain.
The healer.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between the superhero and the supervillain. Both of them have a traumatic experience that changes their lives. The supervillain operates on hate because it's mad and angry. The superhero operates on love and wants to heal others.
And so once I got that information, because I had that hatred, I had that anger, because I didn't do anything. What the hell did you do this to a child for? But then once I found out, like I said, that story, that actually was the catalyst for allowing forgiveness. Wow. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't carry that.
And we hold so much stuff in.
That's what men do. That's what men do.
As men. And then one of the things that we need to do, and one of the things that we've done in my house is that we will ask each other, how are you doing? Are you okay? And it's your response can't be a generic cookie cutter response.
I'm fine.
Surface level.
Yeah, it's
fine.
No, what are the things that are worrying you? What are the things that you're thinking about? What are the things that bother you that you don't tell people? Because now, if I am your mate or your, how we are as brothers, when we sit down, we can share our vulnerabilities. That's a rare position.
Yes, brother.
And that allows us not to be in a position that we're talking about with these people here.
Right.
Because when I can call Al, I can call Troop, I can call any of you guys and talk about what's going on with me.
Right.
That right there is more valuable than anything.
That, Cedric, is why we do this podcast.
Yes, sir.
That is why this podcast is called Broken But Blessed. I'm glad you used the word broken. When you said that, Cedric, you said, I was broken.
Oh, yeah.
And I never will forget the conversation I had with another brother that's in this group that's not here, but he doesn't get here that much. But anyway, that's not important. In fact, I think we were trying to talk about, this was a year ago or something. We were trying to figure out what we're going to name this podcast. And I said, I came up with Broken But Blessed or something like that.
No, it was like brisket or something.
Yeah, we came up with some stupid stuff. Broken with brisket. Brisket, broken. It was all kind of stuff.
Big black butt. Gotta smoke it.
So, yeah, that's right. That's right. And so I said, and I said, broken something. Because we go to Broken Bow every year. And I said, broken. He said, and this brother said, man, I'm not broken. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you must be Jesus. Because we are all broken. And before we convene, this has been like this 30 minutes today has gone faster than any 30 minutes just because we got deep today. We got deep today. But you know what? That's what we do. Again, that's why we have this podcast. So before we pray and convene for the day, I will open up for my son Peyton, who's here.
Shout out.
Because a lot of I've mentioned to you guys before, candidly, but we're on podcast, but candidly, that I fell short of being a father to Peyton. Let's just talk about Peyton because he's in the room here with us, and so our relationship has not been perfect, to say the least, right? Yeah. So, but when we had this celebration last week, and Peyton had said, you jump in anytime you want to, Peyton. When we had this celebration last week, I even said to you guys last Sunday, I said I couldn't not invite him. I know that's a double negative. I had to invite him because he's my family. He is my son.
I was happy to be invited.
And
when I found out, it was nice to feel wanted.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what I mean? It just, I don't have a lot of family on mom's side anymore. So just to feel wanted from this side of the family.
And we're so
really
glad
good.
that you were here. And we had a little talk, a little brief 60-second, 2-minute talk in the backyard. But I'll say it again. I love you. I have no ill will.
Me too.
I love you. I'm so glad you were here and you were able to make it and spend time, not just with me, not just with Charlie, but the whole entire family. You have a family here.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not, or realize it or not, or even appreciate it to the point where I would like for you to appreciate it. Yeah, you have a family here, people that love you. And we want you to be a part of the family, not just Charlie, but me. I want you, hey, there's my son Peyton. Hey, there's my son Peyton. Hey, here's Charlie's dad Peyton. I want you, that's why I wanted you to go to her horseback riding, and we're going to go by her school, and I want you to see this stuff. And this guy right here, you don't know this. This guy right here, Troop, I'm pointing at Troop. Every morning, his wife and him, sometimes, I'm not there.
Yeah.
They take Charlie to school.
Yeah.
This guy right here and his wife, they come by and make sure that what's her name again? Charlie. So, they make sure that Charlie has something to eat, make sure that she's dressed, and Miss Corinne, his wife, Miss Corinne will make sure if Charlie is out of line in any way, Anyway, she will put the hammer down in a way that I cannot put the hammer down.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is out of love, and they asked if they could. I guess I was trying to find something, and I said, "Hey, how much will y'all charge me?" He said, "They don't take a dime. They do not."
Yeah.
In fact, they do the other way. I'll come home and there's like 1 million dresses sitting on the couch for Charlie.
Yeah.
And it goes the other way. I'm like, dude, I'm supposed to be paying y'all. And they bless her in a way that it is nothing but God.
She's loved.
Is nothing but God. And it just makes me so appreciative of just having his family, their Troop and Corinne and their kids and Sky, and having them in my life. It just, I mean, the way this, there's no accidents here, y'all. There's no coincidences, and there's no luck. God was looking out for her, Charlie, and put her in this position to have all of this love around her.
Yeah.
And so I just want you to know, I love her because I love you. You're my son, and she's your daughter. So I love her because of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're supposed to leave an inheritance not only for our children, but for our children's children. Right. So she is loved by us because we love you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going all over. Anyway, I love you. I'm glad you're here. I forgive you for anything that we've had that, words that hadn't been,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we talked last week a lot about forgiveness. So that's why that's on my heart. That there's nothing it's in the past. And I think everybody's probably got somebody that's said something one way or the other, and they probably need to forgive that person. Forgiving is hard.
Yes.
Forgiving is really, 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 really hard. So forgive somebody today. All right. Let's hey, Troop, you haven't been here in a while. Why don't you take us out with a prayer?
I will. Matter of fact, come here, Charlie.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Been working on this, so you gonna help. We gonna say it together. You gotta be
Take it right into that microphone, baby girl.
all the way into the microphone. I am.
A child of God,
I am.
special,
Ridicule,
will not sway me,
obstacles.
will not stop me,
I will.
hold my head high,
Proudly.
proclaiming my uniqueness,
I will.
hold my pace,
Continuing forward through adversity. I am proud of my culture and my heritage. I will achieve all that I can be, because I am a child of God. Amen.
Amen.
Let's go. Love it.
Yeah, this was a deep one today. Woo! This was a deep one today. This was like, woo! You pulled some scams.
All right. I'm not crying. Who's crying? You're crying. I'm not crying. Thank you for joining us on the Broken But Blessed podcast. Thank you very much. Tell your friends about it. Subscribe to it if you haven't already. And we will see you next time. Charlie, you did very well today by not disturbing and not interrupting. Thank you very much. I love you as well. I love all of you guys. I love you for listening, everybody. Check us out next time on the Broken But Blessed podcast. We'll talk to you later. Bye.